Well, the overall number of teaching posts that are available to the NCC to allocate to schools has remained the same. We still have 5,265 resource teaching posts available to us, the same as last year. But this year there has been an increase in the number of children who are eligible for resource teaching supports. So we have a fixed number of posts and we have an increasing population of children who are eligible. So therefore we've had to adjust the level of support we can allocate to schools in order to keep within the cap on posts.
So for individual children that means less time with resource teachers, is that what it will mean?
Well, in terms of an overall allocation to schools, there is a decrease in the level of allocation to schools. However, what I'm asking schools to do is to use those hours and to perhaps consider, instead of using one-to-one support, but actually to use those hours to provide small group support where children can learn from each other as well as learning from the teacher, and actually is a very good way of using additional teaching supports. And as well as that, schools could consider using team teaching, where the additional teacher goes into the classroom to support children, a number of children. So one-to-one teaching support isn't necessarily the best way to teach a child, always.
The INTO have described these as savage cuts. What would be your response to that?
Well, I think it's important for everybody to remember that the number of teaching posts that have been made available to us and the number of SNA posts that have been made available to us has remained at an all-time high. There has been no cut since last year. We still have 5,265 resource teaching posts. We still have 10,575 posts that are available. And at a time when in other sectors of the public service people are being asked to do more with less, we actually have the same number of posts. So at least we're being asked to do more with the same level of supports.
That level has remained the same, but the number of students that with special needs is increasing. So the argument could be made that the number of posts should increase in line with that.
Well, I think that would be a matter for the department to comment on that. We have been given the same number of posts and we're allocating those posts, but we can't comment in relation to the ministerial policy.